Hello, everyone. Welcome to our weekly discussion series that's hosted by the Chaldean Cultural Center in collaboration with U of M Detroit Center, Unique Voices in Films, and CMN TV. I'm your host, Wiam Nemu. Our special guest this week is Majid Aziz. Majid has an amazing story, by the way, but I'll give you a little bit of his background. He was born in Baghdad, Iraq. He was a college professor and has a wife and 3 children. In 2003, he volunteered for the U.S. Army's Operation Freedom. In 2005, he was kidnapped and tortured by freedom fighters, similar to ISIS. His Catholic faith remained strong, and he spent his time praying and reading the Bible. He used his imagination and read poetry to his captors to soften their hardened hearts. It eventually worked, as he was able to escape after being kidnapped for 20 days. He reunited with his family in Jordan and then migrated to the United States in 2010. Currently, he is a warehouse manager and helps immigrants study and prepare for their citizenship exam. He has a book of poetry, and there are also books published about his story, as well as a short documentary. And I myself had the honor of interviewing him in 2014 for the Chaldean News, and I included his story in one of my books, the Iraqi American series, Iraqi Americans, The War Generation. Majid,
Yes.
It was so good to have you here. Thank you for joining me.
Yes, thank you. Shukran jazilan.
Majid, you know how much I was inspired by your story. It's an amazing story how you escaped terrorism and kidnapping by using poetry. Tell us a little bit about your background in Iraq. What was your life like before all of these incidences happened?
My life was very simple, who live back home. Everyone, even he has big knowledge, power of knowledge. They are very simple. Teaching professor in college, and I have my home, my own home, and after that I married. I have 3 kids. يعني كنت مرتاح. That means I was very happy. But we missed something. Everybody who live in America and in Iraq, he likes to be in America because it is the dream of everyone. وكنت مرات أعمل بالإضافة إلى التدريس with the teaching, I work a side job sometimes.
So this is why Majid has a you represent you. I was asking you about your mask, and you said it's because you're wearing this mask because
it's my country. Now it's my home.
It's your home, and you wanted to portray that. But so you can, so we can easily communicate. Then we would like to see your face. So are you able to remove? Thank you so much. Thank you, man. And I love the painting that you have behind you. But yes, continue, please, because you said, I want to read, Majid, a part. This is on page 11. Oh, actually, it's before that. When I was interviewing you, this is what you told me is how you got involved with the U.S. Army. It's on page 9.
Yeah.
You were walking on one of Baghdad's streets when a U.S. military man asked you, "Do you speak English?" "Yes," said Majid. "We need your help." "To do what?" "To save this country from danger." What happened after that? What did you say to the officer?
Area is very dangerous area. They called it, the American named this area presidential area. So my neighbor was Minister of Defense. My back house was, some people belong to the president. So it is not easy to talk with American. So I have a chance, and I tell him, "What can I help you?" He said, "We need you to translate or to help us to be one of our guys translator." And I like USA, and I like the way that they talk to me. They were very nice. They didn't show to me in front of my house that we are bad people. So that's why that was good with him. There were good connection between me and this sergeant on the tank. He came on the tank.
So
Up,
you accepted to get involved and work with the U.S. Army.
yeah, I don't work with them because I want my country to be freedom from the every bad people who run this country. Because it was good country, but there were not good people who guide this country to be update like people. So that's why I help the United States to free our guys from the army again. Too many fight, too many war. And we know I'm Catholic Christian, we are very peaceful people. And wherever we go, we are very peaceful people. So I give the hand to this guy and they invite me to sign the paper and I work with Titan Company.
So what happened after that, Majid? One day you were walking, and
Yeah,
that your
story kidnap is
tell
very
us about the story of the day that you were kidnapped.
yeah, the story is very hard. Even I remember it. It give me like terrible, terrible and sadness memory. I when I get out from the green zone, the guys they follow me, they hit me, they broken my glass, and they put me in the trunk, and they blinded me and tied my hand behind my back, and it was very hot, very hot. They took me. I don't know because you were like they're a prisoner. They ride the car more than 1 hour. And one of them, when they opened the trunk, he asked me, "How did you know we take you away from Baghdad 1 hour?" It was very hard question. I told him, "I am away from my home 1 hour." He said, "You are inside, blinded. How you know that?" I told him, "Because you put the tape, the tape, it has 30 minutes in the front and 30 minutes in the back, not CD, tape of recorder.
Oh,
So listening to the Quran. And people who listen to this Quran, they will never stop it. They continue it. It is the culture. So they put the tape 30 minutes, then they flip it 30 minutes. That means I am away from my home 1 hour.
huh.
Yes.
Okay.
And the story starts like they hit me. Why you work with USA? Why you help the Marines? Because I was with Marines 82nd Airborne All America all the way. And I like the Marines when I watched the TV and before the United States come, we watch the TV. I like the Marines way and fighting and jumping, everything they do. That's why I go with them. And my kidnap was very hard. They hit you, they kick me, they deal with me like more than bad animal. And they tell me you are not good because you help United States Army.
So I want to read something. This is in the book, and you said on page 10. Once they arrived, and you mentioned all that, by the way, in the story about the cassette, the switch of the cassette, that took 60 minutes in length. And once they arrived at their destination, they continued to attack him. They removed his teeth with pliers. They hit his back so violently they left long-term damage. They urinated on him and called him filthy and an infidel. They said to him, "We are the true defenders of this country. You are the betrayers, and we must kill you. What do you wish for before we cut your head off?
Yeah, that was the question. I know sometimes when I talk to people who live in our home, he will believe in my story. But who was in America, he never believed that poems help somebody. No one, I know that, but it's okay. The poems was is like,
Right, because what you said to him, you said poetry. He said, "What? They cursed you and called you crazy.
yeah, they think
I
I'm,
just want to tell a poem," is what you said to them.
yeah, because when you are have been kidnapped, you will beg them and please help me. I have wife, I have kids. Don't kill me. But I didn't do that. I was against this. I told them I'll give you poems, then you can kill me. So that's why they were like shocked. يعني انصدموا انه اني شلون ما يعني طلبت التوسل بيهم. That means how I didn't beg them to help me. The poems I give it to them. The big picture of the poems, it was meaning like you are the hero, you are the guys who help our country, you are the guys who no one can beat you. So they were thinking that they are something.
So you use
Because
reverse psychology? Would you say you,
yes,
you
yeah, I read psychology of people. I mean, yeah, like you can imagine people from their voice, from their eyes, from their sound, how they think, from their body, everything. And I give the poems to them. They hit the table and say, "Wow, thank you. That was good." That was the first step, the first poems that it helped me because those guys they work with the ex-government, and I know how they think. They like somebody to raise them up, to let them feel that يعني يحسون انه في شيء مهم يصبغهم, polish them, do everything to release yourself.
hmm.
That was the point. And he say, well, you will not care if you die. I told him I didn't do something wrong. Even if I die, I will go to the heaven. I let them feel that something good is waiting me, not them.
And so you were able, they released you because of this, or what happened next?
The first guys, they didn't kill me. They sold me to another guys. They sold me because I
So
was.
you didn't even, okay, so he had mercy on you, but he didn't have the heart to hurt you any longer, but they sold you to someone else, another
No,
gang.
they sold me to another guy. The harder one, they called him El Emir. That this one, he killed everybody. Translator work with USA.
So Majid, I'm gonna read something. I'm gonna read what they did, and then the conversation that went between you guys before you tell before we continue. You're right. You say that they did not know what to do with him. They had already killed the other men they'd captured, and Majid was the only one left. One day, the gang leader sat in front of him. He said, "I'm going to cut 5 of the fingers that you write with, and I'll cut the tongue you use to interpret for the US Army, and I'll remove the eyes that you see with. I'll make you beg for death, and I still will not give it to you until the end. I will kill you. Now tell me, what is your wish before I kill you?" And you responded, "To finish my first poem."
Yes, yes. I can. Now you take me my back memory. I saw the picture when you are reading. I was seeing the guys, the situation, how he hold the pistol up, and I was imagining that he will cut my head. Too many things come here. Too many things. So because the first one they didn't kill me, so the second one will be the same thinking but in different way.
Mhm.
I told them I want to continue the first poems. This time they laughed. They think, are you crazy? Are you stupid? Is your wife cheat you? Because you know, back home, if the wife cheats you, you wish to die.
Okay.
You can't do something, but you wish to die. If the ex-government owe you some money, did you get? Did you? I said no. Do you have any mental problem because you want to die? Nobody. If you ask anybody, you kidnap him. What you wish? He kissed your hand and your feet. Please, please, let me go. I didn't say that. I continue the second point. I continue it, and that was my big point because they like loved me temporarily because they love the people who don't care about their life, and they killed those guys in the 2004-5. Those guys, they shoot and kill the coward people. And I give them the poems. I translate the situation to the poems. Like I told him, yeah, I know who are you and why I am here and who is this guy and what he will do. And I don't care if I die because I help my country and I pray like this. If I die, what can I do? This is the God wish. But it is hard to translate the poems to you in English. Very hard. And I cry because I will miss my daughter Mariam. And I miss my son. Uh,
And what happened after that? Your life was saved, for a second time, and you were able to then return to your family.
yes, when I see my wife, she didn't believe I am alive. She touched me. She said she think I am ghost because she think I died. So when the wife see somebody after 20 days and she wear black clothes because our culture we wear black suit, so she was shocked, really shocked, like somebody see a ghost, not her husband. And my kids come around me, they touch me like this because they don't believe. And I cry like 1 hour when I saw them. I did my sound. I couldn't say hi. I lost my sound after that because when you hug your kids and they kiss you, jump on you, you feel that you're born from the zero. Yes, well, this is what happened.
That was so much trauma that you went through. How long after that were you able to leave to the United States?
Well, after that 1 month I leave. I hate my garden, my home, everything. I leave everything. I go to Jordan. Then I promise myself to work in the church 5 years free. I work in the church, some kind of payback the favor from the Jesus and Virgin Mary who saved my life. So I serve in the church in Jordan 5 years to teach all the kids, refugee, free. 5 years I teach them the English language in order when they come here not to face trouble in their life. And I give them the knowledge, the information about United States, how they behave, what will be the difficulties to them when they go to United States, and I give them the hope not to be hopeless. I use my psychology with the people, the kids. The children, when they come here, now till now they go to college and call me. Hi teacher, we miss you. Are you still alive? They were 5 years, you know. After that they become 20. So till now they called me and try to speak with me. Yes. But the big goal of this story, that experience of this story, that the life will never stop. Only the hopeless people, even some people, they have money, they are hopeless. But the the life will never stop. So everyone has to continue from zero. Fall one time, two, three, four, five. Start from zero. When we start from zero, we feel that we are something. If we still think in the memory of the back, we will be nothing. That's why till now I am teaching all the refugees the citizenship, American citizenship. 155, more than 100% they pass.
So, Majid, when you came here, I mean, how did you? What happened to you was horrific, and it was like it's so tragic. How were you able to heal from that and continue to give and to open your heart and to work? Some people go into major depression. I know, I've spoken with everybody's experience is different as refugees and immigrants, depending on what they went through. But some people just really they shut down and they don't want to interact with life anymore. And that was the opposite for you. But what got you through this
Yes,
trauma and this misery that you
yeah,
went
I
through?
thought for you. When I came to America, I rent apartment. I have my house, but I didn't share it. So I looked to my kids. If I continue graduate my college, that means my kids will be nothing. So I sacrificed myself to work to make my kids like something. Miriam is a lawyer. Amir is a doctor. My son, he's riding narrow system, and another one she read medicine. So I work. I really working like a dog. I am proud of this. Working any work to make your kids be something, because I know the future in the United States, you have to have graduate from college or master degree or baccalaureate or something. So that was my plan. When I look at them, I talk to myself, I'm I'm born zero. My years was 1 year. When I came to America, I give my age one. When I entered to USA 2009, my age was one, and delete everything, delete it from here. This is the goal of my life. Not everyone like this. Maybe some people don't agree. Maybe people say yes, maybe no. But because I was saved from the death, I, I like my new life. And United States is my free country, and it's my home. And all American people, I swear they are very nice. Even the bad of them, even the bad of them. Every country has bad and good. Even some bad of them, they are nice if we are good with them.
And what message would you give people? I mean, you've given so many messages today with regards to hope and courage and not looking back and sacrificing. What you said about sacrifice, many Chaldeans, even from before, they were doctors, lawyers, had very high positions, but when they come here, they have to let go of that for the sake of their children and make these sacrifices. And you're one of these people, but look at the reward of in order to give your children a better life. But do you have anything last words that you want to share with us with regards to the community or people having faith in general?
What do you mean? Good question. I mean,
يعني like آخر كلام إذا تحب إنه يعني كلمة آخر مسج تنطي للجالية أو تنطي
yeah. يعني
people in general too, because everybody, we're all human, we all benefit from the same good advice.
يعني آخر مسج بالعربي وترجمة للإنجليزي بطريقتنا إنه الإنسان يعني the peaceful people wherever they go they stay peaceful, and the good people they have to look at their future, update their life information, not only work, home, money. No, everyone can make money, but to help people wherever they find somebody need help, why not help him? If somebody is poor, if you are rich, go and help him. Don't care about what happened after that. Helping people is my goal, wherever they were, American, Arabic, Lebanon, any kind of people. But to be like peaceful people, not helping the bad people. There is no one of the law.
So, Majid, you're very private about your poetry. I've had the honor of hearing your poetry, including the one that you said to your captors and and other poems, and I know you're very private about them. You only share them in person. Is there any little poem? And by the way, your poems are amazing. I mean, yesterday you were telling me one, and I said, you have to write these down. Can you share a poem with us? That are you willing?
This poem, it was not poems. It is the scribe of the people who come here. The scribe, the people. There is poems.
No, but not any poem. Do you have any poem that you can, just a couple of words that we can hear from you?
Okay.
Okay, just something.
People not love me.
And you can say it. I know that you can say it in Arabic. So
Arabic, okay.
براحتك يعني
يعني بالعربي, this will end in Arabic. I know people they want to hear this in the interview, but like because you are a good girl and very nice and you deserve and you are very truthful lady.
Thank you.
القصيدة اسمها طرطروا أيها المطرطرون، فلستم في بعض الأحيان سوى فاشلون، قسم منكم هربتم من بلدانكم ووصلتم لأمريكا لكي تفرهدون، وعندما دخلتم بانت أقنعتكم أيها المزيفون. يعني some people they show their mask, they are two personalities. فأولادكم في البداية كانوا في الشوارع تائهون، وقسم من نسائكم في الكازينوهات يلعبون، وأما رجالكم فيدخنون ويشربون وفي القمار يلعبون، فمن أنتم أيها الطراطرة المطرطرون؟ عليكم أن تصحون وتنظرون إلى واقعكم ليس كالمجنون، ولا تكونوا كالطراطرة المطرطرون. طبعا هاي ما أقصد الكل، not everybody, only some bad people who go match with them.
Oh my God. But the thing is, so I love this poem, but also it's just to give an idea how you can your poetry is just so truthful and it matches what's going on in today's world. So I can really see how your captures were touched by you, because like I said, I've listened to your poems. I was so touched by you.
Come to my mind for you right now.
Okay.
We am. I know you are a high girl. But remember, I can fly like the eagle over the sky. And I will still love you till I die.
Oh my God, you're amazing. You're amazing. I have to meet with you just to listen to your poetry. Thank you so much, Majid. I'm so glad that we've stayed in touch. Thank you for sharing your story. God bless you.
America. Thank you for this channel, and God bless you all, because you are looking for the refugee. You are serving the refugee. Yes. Thank you for your boss, who
Keeping
I don't know.
Keeping our stories alive, yes.
And thank you for your manager, your supervisor, all of them. Say hi to them.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Majid. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Bye-bye.